Hold up, sorry about that. Okay. Just gotta grab something real quick. Alrighty, hello everybody, my name is CyrusParl345 and today I will be doing another story time. Holy fuck! It's been a while since I've posted a video. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. I was just being retarded, and if you heard that scratch, that was my dog just getting scared of fireworks. I might actually bring him inside, cause you know, yeah, so, I'm gonna just, you know, do this, and, yeah, we'll find a match, team deathmatch. I'm gonna wait a little bit, maybe until it hits the 5-minute mark, and then I'll begin. So, yeah. If you guys like these story times, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because I'm gonna start posting a lot more because, ooh, I got a lot of stories for y'all. Okay. Alright, let's, yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Y'all are gonna see me suck at Black Ops 3. I'm not a Black Ops player. I have not played a Call of Duty Black Ops game in a while. The last time I played it was like back in PS3. And the last time I had a PS3 is when I was like 15 years old. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see how everything's all, you know. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I kinda had a good day, kinda had a bad day. But, it's not gonna be 3 stories in one. It's gonna be just one, cause this story took a hell of a long time. This story, Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna let y'all know, this took about a week and a half. This whole thing happened within that whole time frame. Oh shit, probably should be getting into the game, cause I don't wanna get removed for inactivity, bitch. Okay, so y'all are gonna see me die a lot because I'm not good at Black Ops. I suck at Black Ops. Ooh. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for maybe some people to show up. And yeah. Oh crap, see, I told y'all. When it hits 5 minutes into the video, then I'll start the story. No, I'm just gonna play some Black Ops. Yeah. So like I said, I hope y'all have been having a good day, you know, your days are all good, you know. I hope all my wonderful subs are doing perfectly. Oh my god. Alright. I mean, I know it looks like I'm good, but I'm not good. Like, cause I really am not good. Like, I have no— oh my god, this lag, Jesus. Oof. Alrighty, just wait one more minute. Crap. Damn it. That scoping is pretty nice, actually. Jesus Christ, what? Oh, oh. I have the other one. I have the Vision Pulse on. Ooh. Ah! Alrighty. Yeah. Not very good at this game. I got it like maybe like a few days ago. So I'm not really that good. I don't have good shit on. So don't harass me if, you know, if I end up being bad at this game, which I am, so. Alright, so, okay. This is, like I said, from the beginning of the video, it's gonna be this story took a hell of a long time. So it's not gonna be your normal 3 stories in one. It's gonna be more like just one big ass story, because this story is a really huge ass story. So oh shit, I didn't even see him. Okay, so a long time ago, this was like about a week or two, like a week and a half ago, I met this guy. Let's just call him Three. No, let's call him Theory. Theory, he seemed like a cool dude. He seemed like, you know, he would be, I was in the communities, you know, just checking who I should talk to, and, you know, I saw a party that related to me, which is, you know, somebody that, I don't dislike, but I don't agree with, basically. Cause, you know, this channel is not about hate, you know, I don't really like to hate people, but people just make me want to do that, but that's not the point. Okay, so this guy, Theory, he decided to be like, oh, we should be friends, you know, cause you seem like a cool dude. And I was like, yeah, we should be friends, you know, we should talk more and all that. And, my other friend, let's call him Praxis. If you guys know where those names are, you'll probably be my best friends. Oh god, this lag, Jesus. Whoa, chill. Jesus Christ, I'm teleporting everywhere. Okay. Okay, so, my friend Praxis, I knew him for a while. I knew him for about a year now. Me and Praxis were friends for a while, maybe, yeah, like about a year, and he joins the party, aka, you know, PlayStation party. So I say, oh, what's up, Praxis? And he's like, oh, what's up, man? He's like, you know, what's up, Sai? And I was like, ooh, you know, like, I haven't spoken to you in a long time. And he's like, yeah, that's true. And then Theory joins the party. Theory, he says, oh, what's up, man? He's like, oh, what's up, my dude? Have you met my friend Praxis? He's like, oh, hell yeah. He's like, oh, that's cool. Nice to meet you, bruh. And then we were talking and chilling, you know, all that shit. And, then, we exchanged telegrams, because all 3 of us have Telegram. What happened was, oof, y'all are gonna love this. Me, Theory, and Praxis were only talking for about, like, 2 days, a couple days. Theory already told me, oh, I'm in love with, I already like Praxis. I'm like, you just met him though, like, you can't just love somebody within the span of 2 days. And he's like, oh yeah, but I do like him though, like, he's really nice, you know, he's kinda cool, all that bullshit. And then when I said that, I was like, dude, that's kinda early, don't you think? And then he's like, no, I don't know. And then he tells me he's into polygamies. I don't have a problem with anybody doing polygamies, okay? Just to clarify, I don't have a problem. I'm not against it. Y'all want to do what you want to do, that's on you. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing. I personally wouldn't do it, but this is all on, that's on anybody's, you know, that's everyone else, not me. You know, that's, I'm just saying, like, I don't have anything against it, okay? You do you, y'all do you, and, you know, all that stuff, just to get that out of the way. Okay, so then afterwards, he tells Praxis he has 2 boyfriends, and I was like, huh? And he's like, yeah, I have 2 boyfriends, and I want you to be a part of my, I want you, Theory tells Praxis, oh, I want you to be a part of my, you know, my group, you know, like, of me dating people. And he generally did like, did like him and all. So then Praxis comes to me. I text Praxis on Telegram, and I tell him, look, dude, he's into polygamies. It's your choice whether you want to be with him or not, but just letting you know, you're gonna have to share. And then he's like, yeah, I do like him and all, like, he's really nice. I'm like, but this happened over 2 days. And I think about it, I'm like, wait, is that how love is now? Is that what we doing? Like, what is this? So then I'm like, okay, look, y'all obviously like each other, so y'all should go out. And he's like, yeah, but I'm not sure, because I'm not sure about the polygamy thing. I was like, look, just take your time, just think about it. He seems like a nice guy. I will happily support y'all if y'all are into that or anything like that. Nothing against y'all and all that. So the next day comes. We were playing. All three of us were playing Minecraft. We were all, no. Me and Theory were playing Brawlhalla, and I think Praxis was playing Smite, I think. And while all that was going down, me and Theory were fighting in Brawlhalla. I was making fun of them because I know they probably will become a thing or anything, and I was just like, yeah, you guys, I'm pretty sure something's gonna happen with the both of you. And he's like, nothing happened, we didn't do anything and all that. But then he sends me screenshots of Theory sends me screenshots of Praxis making him do weird things. I'm not gonna go into detail because I don't want to get demonetized, but basically he made him do some weird shit, and I was like, whoa, dude, whoa, you only met for 2 days, this is the 3rd day that y'all are meeting, y'all shouldn't be doing stuff like this, it's gonna lead to a connection, and then y'all are gonna get pissed about your feelings and whatever. And he's like, no, it's just that one time, I just made him do something like that. And like, yeah, well, I mean, I guess, but that's, and plus we're all furries, like, I mean, I really can't defend furries because of that, but that's a whole different story. So Theory decides to tell me, oh yeah, I like him, but I don't know. He's like, Bo, you did what you did, so you obviously have something going on. And he's like, yeah, that's true and all that. And he's like, yeah, I feel like I want to date him and all that. And I was like, that's on, I mean, look, I don't care what y'all do. I mean, that's your business, I support it, if y'all want to do something with each other. That lag though. If y'all want to do something with each other, that's on y'all, okay? Just don't put it into detail for me, okay? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. And then the next day, the next day, it was just me and Praxis. It was me and Praxis in a party. We were just chilling, we were just, just me and him being bros, because I've known him for a long time, so I'm not gonna, diss him or anything, but this is gonna get out of hand really quick. Okay, so what happened was, Praxis tells me that he likes Fire, but he doesn't want him because of the whole, polygamy thing. And I was like, okay, just be honest with him. Don't lie to him. Don't do any of that. Don't stop with the sexual stuff, because they were doing various sexual things, but I'm not gonna go into it. But Yeah, so when that happened, I told them, you know, just like I said, just, you know, be friendly with each other, don't be doing no sexual stuff, don't be doing no shady stuff either. And then, oof, this dude decides to snuggle with him. He does an RP, and if for anybody watching who doesn't know what an RP is, but I'm pretty sure most, like, at least 3 out of 5 of my freaking subscribers know what an RP is. An RP is basically a role play that you do where you do like, oh, it touches your leg and stars, you know, the little star things. And yeah, and that they did that. And I was like, wait, didn't you tell me you didn't like him? And he's like, yeah, I don't like him, but you know, I was lonely. I'm like, first of all, you don't do that when you're lonely. Like, that's something you don't do. Like, I don't know what you mean by saying that you're lonely, because you're not lonely. And, then he tells me, oh, you know, I mean, I did like him, but I just don't wanna, if he cuts the polygamy thing, I'll consider going out with him. And I was like, okay, that's understandable, but don't be doing shit like that. He's like, yeah, you're right. I mean, I understand that. But then, now, shit, fuck, what did I say? Oh crap! Wait, hold on. Shit, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? God damn. When Theory decided to be like, oh, you know, you know, he doesn't like me. He's like, he started getting depressing, where he says, oh, I'm just gonna be, you know, freaking, oh crap, he's decided to be depressing and say, oh, I'm gonna be forever alone and all that, and feeling lonely, like I can never have fun. I was like, look, I told him straight up, if you don't stop that crap, a lot of people are gonna leave, and they're not gonna tolerate your ass. So I recommend you cut that crap, and actually, you know, be happy. And he's like, okay, I mean, I understand. I mean, I would be annoyed at myself too. He's like, good, shit, I'm already annoyed. So then, a few days pass. Now, Theory and Praxis hate each other's guts. Like, they do not like each other at all. Like, when I invite one to the party, then the other one joins, and it's like, they want to throw shade at each other, and they say, oh, you like to play me, and you lied to me, and all that, but you're the one that's thirsty for 2 dudes. I'm like, look, man, I understand that you're having trouble, like, with your heart right now, because you're in denial and all that. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I was pretty rude when I told them you need to straighten your crap, because I'm done with you, I'm not doing it anymore, you can never be happy. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all would do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty petty when it comes to that, and I can be really, really harsh when it comes to me saying something like that. And I'm not gonna lie about that, because sometimes I do say some things that I don't mean to say, but they just, I mean, not what I mean to say, but I say it the wrong way, basically. I say it like your life coach or something. And I told him, look, I'm sorry I lashed out on you and all that. And he's like, oh, it's fine, like, you know, I do understand, because, you know, because he was telling me like I was being rude, and was like, look, I understand that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you or make it seem like I was like hurting you or anything, but I'm just letting you know, because that depressing stuff, I know I have depression myself, and it's hereditary. So, hereditary, I mean. And I understand how that feels. Like, sadness is not, no, I don't want to feel that. That's why I've been seeing the therapist and all that, because that's why I've actually haven't been making videos lately, because I've been trying to recuperate from a few things that I will talk in a later video, but just not right now. So, back to the story. Then I get screenshots from Theory where he says, look, he's been doing this, and this with me. He's been asking me to snuggle. He's been asking me to do various naughty things to him. And I was like, look, dude, it's not that hard just to say no. You have to, you know, put your foot down and say, look, you said you didn't like me, so I don't want to see none of this. And he's like, yeah, that's true. I'm gonna try. And I was like, you know, you can't try. You have to. And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm just being retarded. And I keep telling him all the time, he's not retarded, but it's just the choices that you make are just very, like, very not correct. Like, horribly incorrect. So then I bring it up with Praxis, and I tell Praxis, are you lying to me? And he's like, what do you mean, bruh? And I was like, don't bruh me, cause I don't tolerate liars. And he's like, wait, what do you mean? I would never lie to you. And he's like, yes, you did, because you told me you don't like him, but you don't like Theory, but you snuggle him and give him affection like you want him. So I'm just letting you know, like, that's very messed up, because you're playing with his feelings. You make it seem like you still want him, but you told us both that you didn't want him. And Praxis is just sitting there looking at me like, dude, I apologize, but, you know, I really don't know if I have feelings for him or not. If it wasn't for the polygamy thing, then I would have probably, you know, would have probably went a different route. And, like, I understand that, but at the same time, you don't just automatically just do things with people when you don't know what you feel. So if you don't know what you feel, then why are you doing it? You obviously know what you're doing, because you're the one engaging him to do various things with you. And then he tells me, look, I'll cut it off, like, I know I was in the wrong. And I was like, okay, that's all I needed to hear, you know. I mean, nobody's perfect, everybody makes mistakes, but I'm just saying, you know, that's not really something you should be, like, you should be wanting from, especially somebody that likes you like that. You don't do that, like, that's wrong. Like, to me, that's very wrong. And then he's like, yeah, you're right, you know, I mean, I just wish I could have made better choices. And I was like, yeah, I know, but just fix this and we can all be friends again, because they were throwing shit at each other, talking about, oh, you're lying. And Theory is just like, oh, I can't trust Praxis because I feel like he's gonna be lying and shit. And I was like, look, man, we had a squad. Okay, there was me, Praxis, Theory, and there was another guy, but we'll call him, let's call him Nim. Okay, so Praxis, it was me, Cyrus, Praxis, Theory, and Nim. Nim wasn't really involved in this, but I did explain the scenario to him. And I told him, look, this is what's happening, you know, all this is going down. And he's like, oh, that's true, you know, that seems like, you know, and he was calling, like, Theory a slut, but I knew he was joking because, you know, he's not really into polygamies either, which is understandable because not many people are into polygamies. Then Theory invites, no, yeah, it was Theory who invited me into I ran into that, I'm stupid. It was Theory who invited me into a private party, and I was like, okay, what is this? Because I was already in a private party with Nim and Praxis. So I tell him, what's wrong, dude? He's like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just very sad. And he's like, oh, what's wrong, my dude? You know, I'm here for you. You're my homie. And then he's like, you know, I don't, like, you know, Praxis is just acting, like, very fake right now. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean he's acting fake? Then he sends me screenshots of him wanting to snuggle again. And he wanted to kiss him. So I was like, okay, Praxis being extra shady to me right now. So I get mad. I tell Praxis, like, what the hell is your problem? And he's like, oh, what do you mean, bruh? I'm like, you know what, stop calling me bruh, because at this point, I don't even know where we are, because at this point, I don't even know if we're that close of friends anymore. Because you being hella shady, I don't appreciate that. I don't want none of that crap. And all that. And he tells me, like, oh, what did I do wrong? He's like, why are you kissing Theory if you don't like him? And he's like, oh, because I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I never did anything. He's like, he showed me screenshots of you trying to kiss him. So don't try to play. Don't try and play and say, like, oh, like, freaking, I don't know what you're talking about and all that. And he's like, I literally don't know what you mean. And I was like, look, whatever, man. Just, you know what you're doing. I'm not doing it anymore. So, and all that. And then he joins the party, aka Theory. He joins the party and they start arguing, and then I start getting upset. And I say, you know what, both of y'all need to act mature, both of y'all need to stop being punk asses to each other and just act your age. Not only act your age, but act like y'all are friendly to each other instead of trying to hit it and quit it. And he's like, yeah, I understand, like, and I'm sorry. He's like, I just can't trust him, like, this is what I'm talking about. And then Praxis says, well, if it wouldn't be a problem if you just wouldn't stop showing, like, okay, if you're into polygamy and you're watching this video, don't get offended. This is not what I said, okay? This is what Praxis said. And there's a reason why I'm hiding their names, so you all won't be targeting them like that. And, okay. Like I said, don't get triggered for anybody who's polygamy, and, you know, these aren't my words. I already clarified that I don't have a problem with polygamy as long as I'm not the one doing them. So he says, Praxis says to Theory, saying that, oh, I'm not, at least I know how to keep my love with one person instead of sharing it, because obviously you don't know what love is. And I was like, dude, you ain't gotta go that far. And he's like, and then Theory says, you know, F you, and he starts throwing some shade at him, and then they start arguing again, and then I'm like, okay, whatever, man, like, I'm done with this crap. And Praxis leaves the party, and it's me and Theory and one of my other friends. Me and Theory are discussing, and we're talking about how our squad is, like, you know, I'm trying to help the squad, you know, I'm tired of you two bickering at each other, why can't y'all just be friendly? And And I tell him I don't even know why I even try, because obviously you two can't be in the same room together without even freaking, you know, getting on each other's nerves. Excuse me, sorry about that. So yeah, and then he decides to be like, oh, well, you weren't helping at all because you were, you know, you were just saying that we had problems and all that. And I was like, I was helping because I'm trying to let y'all know, and I have the screenshots to prove it, but I'm not gonna expose him because I know for a fact, actually, I can bring a few people in here that I can bring 2 people, actually 3 people in here who will say the same thing, that I was always there for him, I always joined his parties, and all that crap. And this got to the point where I started to cry. I know a lot of people are probably like, or a few people are probably like, oh, you can cry? You don't sound like somebody who cry. Like, look, when it's your friends that you care deeply about, I get really emotional. And I care for all of my friends. I don't care if they say, oh, I hate you or anything. Like, if they hate me, then they can hate me, but, you know, I would still respect them as my friends and all that and stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, you know, I did feel sad. I told one of my other friends, actually, no, that's 4. I can bring 4 people, into this video that would say the same thing about how Theory would just constantly just be being a douche. And I'm not gonna lie, Praxis was being a douche too, because he was just constantly playing with his emotions, constantly telling them, oh, I want to kiss. I'm like, how are you gonna tell somebody you want to kiss, but then you say you don't like them? It's like, what? So then I tell my friend Nim all this, and he's like, wow, sounds like you're going through hell. I'm like, yeah, I am going through hell. And there's this other guy I know, let's call him KM. I told KM this, and he heard me sob. I'm kind of ashamed to admit it, but yes, he did hear me sob, and I was very sad that day, and I was just very sad, and I was depressed that day. I was like, oh my god, like, can you not? And he was like, okay, you know, like, just block them, don't talk to them, don't talk to Theory anymore. I was like, oh. Then, when Theory was in the wrong saying that I wasn't helping them, I told him in the screenshot saying that, oh, we're friends, you know, like, he even told me, why would you even care about me? And, like, because we're friends, like, you know, we're buddies, you know, we're homies. And then,
hostile UAV incoming.
And then it's like, what the hell? Like, and then Theory decides to be shady and just say some lies about me, talking about that I never gave a shit in the first place, when I really did give a shit. I was always joining his parties, I was always there for him when he was upset, and it's like, the fact that you would throw me in the garbage that quick is so freaking, that tells me a lot about you, because that shows how much you care. And I was crying because he was, to me, a good friend, and I actually cared about him. Like, I wanted him to be, you know, happy and stuff. But it's like, when you start saying some lies and saying that I never cared, or like, you know, I never gave a shit about him in the first place, that's when I draw the line. And I messaged him and say, you know what, why you lying? Well, no, I think that was a week after, where I said, you know, that's, you know, kind of fucked up how you say all that, but, you know, that's for a later time. There and then, he deleted me. He said he didn't want to talk to me, and this is how much maturity Theory has. He deleted everybody that he knew that was associated with me. So he deleted his other friend, one of his friends, let's call him L, and the other one KM, because, you know, I told KM this, that's how me and KM actually met, is through, you know, theory. He deleted KM, he deleted me, he deleted L, he deleted Nim, he deleted Praxis, he deleted all of us. And KM and L had nothing to do with this. So I even questioned him, like, why did you delete them? They had nothing to do with this. This is between you, me, and Praxis. Like, I don't know why you're being so freaking immature right now and all that. And he's like, look, I don't care anymore, man. Just, you know, like, I deleted y'all because I thought y'all didn't want to talk to me. And I was like, look, you can't be assuming anything, because that's another thing that I don't like in a person, is when they assume that I'm gonna do something. Because me, I don't like to do things that I don't want to do. And I cared about him as my friend. You know, he's a good person, but the maturity level is so low. Like, the amount of maturity he has for somebody is literally ridiculously low. And it's like, wow, okay, like, Jesus. And then he decides to talk shit about me, saying that I'm petty. I'm like, yes, I'm petty, but I'm petty for a reason. I'm petty because I'm tired of y'all's crap. Like, both of y'all act like y'all brand new and shit. And he tells me, like, oh, okay, whatever, man. And then he doesn't talk to me for about, like, a few days. So, me and Praxis are still friends. And I think of Praxis a little bit less now, because Praxis, like, was very non-truthful with me. And I felt like, you know, he was lying to me the whole time. Like, I didn't really want to... I tried so hard to be the good guy here, but apparently me trying to help a few people out is apparently bad. So, that's what also got me to sob that day. But, a few days passed, you know, me and Praxis were just chilling. Then I decided to message Theory, saying that you know you're still my friend and I still give a shit about you. You're still my homie. He was like, yeah, I'm sorry I lashed at you. I was just mad. Praxis had to spam Theory to text me back, because apparently that's how mad he was at me. My friend Praxis was heard that I was sobbing, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna spam him to get him to apologize. And like, don't do that. If he's not gonna apologize, then he's not gonna apologize. But Praxis did it anyway, so he ended up apologizing to me, and I was like, okay, look, man, it doesn't matter anymore. It's like, you know, I just want us all to be friends. I mean, it's not that hard, you know. I wanted us to be, you know, a group, a squad, you know, like a family, you know, because I thought of them as family. That's why I sobbed. And he's like, okay, you know, and then... But then, the next day, woo! Praxis decides to do some extra shady shit, telling him, oh, I still like you, I love you, but don't tell anybody. I was like, bitch, what? Hold on, I gotta check something. Hold up. Sorry about this. Alright. Okay. So, and then after that, Praxis was texting me, and he tells me that he blocked Theory, and I was like, look, I don't care anymore, you know, that's your business, I don't give a shit. And then he's like, And I was depressed. I was like, look, I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm just done with both of you. Like, I'm just gonna think to myself and all that. And he's like, you sound like Theory. And that pissed me off so bad. I was like, look, man, call me Theory one more time. And then he's like, okay, whatever, dude. And, to be fair, I told both of them, I'm on nobody's side here. I'm not on Theory's side or on Praxis's side. Both of y'all did wrong. Because the reason why I don't take sides is because you don't know which one is which one is right and which one is wrong. Because you can end up siding with the person, and you can be siding with the wrong person, and you might not even know it. And guess what? That's gonna make you look stupid because it's gonna and all that, and I'm not gonna do that. And not only that, I had the evidence to prove that they both were shady. From the stuff that Theory sent me about Praxis, like, oh my god, I never thought Praxis would do something like that, because Praxis is a really nice guy. I thought Praxis was a really nice guy, but Jesus, Theory just exposed him, and I can see why. I was like, that's why I wasn't really against Theory, but I wasn't on his side either, because he got me to the point where I started to hate them both, because they both were acting stupid. So then after that, he shows me, Theory shows me the messages of between him and Praxis, where it's like, oh, I don't care, I just want to play this game and all that, like, I don't care if you have, like, you know, all this and that. And I was like, that's kind of rude, dude, like, you don't say that. And, when he told me that, I was like, look, you need to stop talking to him, and he needs to stop talking to you. It's plain and simple. Don't talk to each other if y'all are gonna just constantly throw shade. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, that's true. Like, I'm just gonna block him. Like, I don't want nothing to do with him because he just pissed me off for the last time. I was like, okay, good. You don't have to be friends with each other, but at least, you know, be friends with me, because, you know, I'm here for y'all. I'm here for both of y'all, you know, because y'all both are my friends. But, and then oh my god. This story takes so long that sometimes I even forget what happened. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Then he deletes me again. And I was like, why did you delete me? He's like, because you're talking to... No, that was later on. Hold on. I'm really trying to remember what happened. Then he decides to be like, you know, like, I blocked him, whatever, dude, and all that. So I was just sitting there sobbing, like always. And then, I started talking to Praxis, you know, we were all fine and dandy. And then, I text Theory again and say, look, man, you need to work on yourself, like, both of y'all are acting stupid and all that. And it was like, really? And then, this dude, freaking Praxis tells me that he blocked him. And I was like, that's fine. Well, I don't care, I already said that, I'm stupid. So, it's all fine and good. Maybe until the part, maybe like fast forward a few more days. I was texting, you know, Theory, even though he didn't want to talk to me anymore. I was like, hey man, you know, like, can we still be friends, you know? I'm not trying to sound needy or anything, but I just wanted to end our, you know, friendship at least in good terms. But apparently that ain't gonna happen. So then what happened was, he messages me and tells me how Praxis wanted another kiss from him. I was like, oh my god, do not, man. And this was yesterday. This was yesterday. So Praxis is still lying to me, telling me that he blocked him and all that good shit, but at the same time, it's like, you want to be shady and lie to me like that, but you can't hide the truth. Like, you want to be fucking shady like that. And I didn't say anything to Praxis because I didn't want to deal with it again. Then we had all good times, like, and we went in a party, and it was me, and two of my other friends. We were all having a good time, and then he sends me screenshots of him asking him to smooch. And I was like, okay, look, man, Praxis, you're a hoe. I'm sorry, but you're a hoe. And then I started to side with Theory this time, because it was like, you like to play with him, but at the same time, I think to myself and say, Theory, why are you accepting it? Like, why are you letting him play with you like that? You can easily just walk away and just, like, say no. But he don't want to. And I was like, dude, you can't be doing that. Like, then he's gonna keep doing it because he thinks it's okay. You're okay with it. And then you end up getting hurt. And then you end up whining to me, telling me that I'm the one that's, like, you know, telling me that I'm, like, not helping, when I'm literally telling you advice on what to do, because this situation is really retarded. So then he decides to be a bitch to me and call me a petty bitch, and say that this was Theory, by the way. Theory decides to call me a petty bitch. I don't know why. I literally don't know. I have no clue why. I really don't know why. But yeah, I'm like, bruh, what did I do? Like, what did I do to piss you off that badly? And he's like, oh, cause you always say the wrong things and you're hanging out with him. And I was telling him, dude, are you jealous of something? Like, what's your problem? And he's like, here, I'll read the messages for y'all. Hold up. And then I told him, jealous? And I told him, are you jealous? And that night, I think it was yesterday, that night, I spent like, 3 hours with this dude? Like, I spent the night with this dude, not like getting together with him, but like literally, like, we were in the party, like talking the whole time. So then I told him I spent, like, you know, the night, like, you know, talking to y'all like the whole time, but you get mad at me when I talk to Praxis for a couple hours. Like, that's not how this works. Like, you don't have to be a bitch and just constantly be a dick to me just because I'm talking to somebody that you don't like. And then it was like, jealousy is a bad trait. Jealousy is really a bad trait. And he's like, next time I wouldn't be surprised if you end up starting to, you know, hurt people or hurt me because I'm talking to Praxis. And he's like, oh, like, you're just so petty. I'm like, well, I have to, because people, like, because you keep just doing this to me and just thinking that I'm the bad guy here when I really am not. It's your ego and your fucking childish games that keep doing that. And then he decides to be like, stop texting me, you're just as bad as the others. I was like, what do you mean the others? He's like, just the way you are as a person. I'm like, what the hell, dude? I tried to hook you up with my best friend. I have screenshots to prove that I was there for you. I even said sorry to him the other day because I passed out during the freaking party and he thought I was ignoring him. Like, I said sorry to you. I could have just said, I could have been petty that time and said, you know what, get over it. It's just this one time. Like, I can't pass out and all that. Like, bruh. And then he tells me, then Praxis still want to lie and tell me that, oh, I blocked Theory yesterday. He told me I blocked Theory already, so it's no problem. But you still texting him on Kick though, talking about hold you close to me, it's alright, I'm here for you. Y'all see where I'm getting at? Like, okay, I understand. I snuggle people and I hug people all the time. But it's not like this, where he constantly asks this dude, oh, here's a screenshot. I'm gonna just read it. This is why I sided with Theory at one point. He says, Theory says, no, Praxis says, hey you. Theory, hey, I'm on PS4. This is Praxis. After he finished telling me he blocked him. I miss your voice. His real name is in there, but I'll just call him Theory again. Theory, can I please have another kiss? That's in a screenshot that Theory sent me. So, y'all see where I'm getting at? Y'all see what the frustration that I had to deal with for like 2 weeks? And not only that, Theory decides to be like, sure. Bruh, didn't I just tell you not to do that, but you want to do it? And then he's like, not saying anything else. And then Theory's like, why? Like, you know, all that. And then, this is before. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually read this from the beginning. This is Praxis. Theory, I want another kiss. Theory says, sure. Praxis says, this is an RP. I move close to you. And then Theory says, I'm sorry for everything. Praxis says, it's okay. Now kiss the fox. Theory goes, I kiss you softly. Oh man, I got so mad when he showed me that. And then, my god. Oh my god, this gets worse. Praxis decides to be like, good boy. Theory, shut up. And Praxis says, I promise to treat you better, Theory, and kiss you more. After you finish telling me you blocked him, after you finish telling me you never want to see him again, after telling me that you hate him, but you do some shady shit like this, why are you lying? Why are you being such a dick? Like, why are you being so... Why are you lying? Like, you don't have to lie to me. And then here it goes again. This was 3 days ago, I believe. Yes, 3 days ago. Alright. And this is Theory. Alright. What you doing? This is Praxis. School. Theory. I got done with summer school today. Praxis. Lucky. Theory. No. Praxis. I miss... I kiss you again. And then Theory says, you want to be with me, don't you? And then Praxis says, I do, but not how things are. And then theory just says, yeah. And this is the shit. Okay, I'm gonna read the conversation that me and Praxis had about this. This was a long time ago. Actually, not really. It was like 3 days ago. Where is it? Actually, it's on PS messages. Hold up. Let me pull up these messages real quick. This is, I believe, the same time, June 21st. No. This was the week before this week, where he said, what happened? He says, join, fell asleep, I'm done. I say, I'm done helping people. Praxis, why? What happened? He's like, I say, I want to be alone. He says, Praxis says, fire, lol. And I got mad and I said, call me that one more effing time, I swear to freaking God. Praxis says, whatever, dude. This is still Praxis. He's with your friend, I think. I blocked him, so I don't add him back. I was just trying to nap, but he's spamming me to join, then deletes me. And then I tell him, at this point, I don't care. I tried. At least I can say I did. But you guys don't get along, so I can't force you to get along, so I quit. He deleted me too. He's with L. Going out with him? Praxis, probably. They're in a furry PSN chat. Praxis tells me not to add him back. And I tell him, I'm not even gonna try, man. I was sad when he said I wasn't helping, but then he deletes me for it. And he's like, Praxis is like, it's okay. He wasn't our real friend anyway. Don't pay no mind to it. This is me. This is what I get for trying to help somebody be a better person. And after all that, that was... When was that? This was on the 15th. When he told me he blocked him, he was still talking to him this whole time. And when was these messages added? These messages were... The very first one that he sent me was... I don't think they go that far. Hold on. Oh no, it isn't his other one. Hold on, wait a minute. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to do this. Should have been prepared for this crap. This was on the 18th. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. This one was on the 18th. Okay. This is when a few days when he told me he blocked him. You okay? This is theory. You okay? Praxis. Yes. Theory. Praxis. Why? Theory. Checking up on you. Praxis. Okay. Can I have a hug? And he's theory. Sure. Theory hugs you. Praxis hugs you tight. Yay. Then this is Praxis. Now a kiss. Y'all see how frustrating this is? I had to deal with that. And I know you're probably wondering, why didn't you just get the fuck on? Like, why didn't you just mind your own business? They were asking me for some help. Actually, no. Fire was the one who was, shit, man, I keep losing my train of thought. Why do I keep saying the wrong thing? Fire's a different person, I'm sorry. My freaking mind is just somewhere else sometimes. Theory complains to me and tells me all this. So it pisses me off. The reason why I was involved was because Praxis kept lying to me. Praxis lies to me, he deceived me. I felt like we were friends, you know, like I felt like I was just betrayed, like you just say, oh, f you, and all that bull crap. And then, you know, all this shit happened, and all that crap, and then on the 23rd, I believe, when was this? Hold on. Sorry about this, y'all. I didn't mean to do this. Oh, never mind. This was actually on the... Wait a minute. Hold on. I read the year. I'm stupid. Wait a minute. Hold on. These screenshots were on the 23rd. The one all the way back over here. Damn it, where is it, man? Gotta keep switching through freaking chats because he made 2 of them. Okay, that had nothing to do with that. That was the sexual thing that he sent me. That was back in the 8th. The 14. The 14. And then right after he tells me he blocked him, he decides to be like, okay, I'm gonna keep talking to this dude. These were on the 23rd. So it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's really annoying, and I just had to get that story out there. This is the last bit of it. This was yesterday. I was hanging out with Theory, you know, because we got our friendship back, because, you know, he was the homie. I got mad at a few things the other day, and I kind of yelled in the party. And I told him, look, I apologize if I'm, like, you know, loud or anything. I didn't mean to. He's like, it's okay, you know, you're going through a lot right now. I understand. And he was like, oh, I'm just glad, you know, 'cause shit. These are actually 3 stories I could tell you in the next video. So I'll be prepared to put those in there. So 3 days go by. No, not 3 days go by. I mean, yesterday. We were in a party. It was me, and my other 2 friends. One of my friends, KM, actually joined the party, but he had Theory blocked, so he couldn't join the party. So I tell him, hey, what's the matter? Why can't you join? He's like, I think somebody has me blocked. I'm like, oh, I think, you know, because I didn't reply because I didn't see them yet. And he tells me that, hold on, wait a minute. Let me go and see these messages real quick. I went kind of too far. Hold on. Let's keep scrolling. Okay, so like, he tells me I can't join, someone has me blocked. Of course you don't answer. And this is when I was away, you know, I was doing something else. He's like, so can I join or not? And he's like, just forget it, bye. I was hugging him. He's like, I'll just be in a party alone, like you would even care. And this is when I passed out. Right after I got in the bed, I passed out so bad. And I said, hey, sorry, I passed out yesterday during the party. My B. He's like, it's okay. And I sent him a sticker of a wolf saying hi and another one of me hugging him. And then I said, hey. No, he said hey. And I said, hi. He's like, I can't join because Praxis blocked me. He's like, what a pussy. I hate fuckboys. He's like, why did he do that? He's like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I can't join the party. Probably because of what you did yesterday. You exposed his ass. I did expose him, but that's a different story. He in the wrong, but it's whatever. We all know the truth. You have fun with him in the party because he lies and cheats, not really much of a friend, and I'm sorry stressing you out. I know it's my business. No, it's my business and shouldn't drag you into this, and it's really I'm really sorry. I was dragged into this when I was pissed because he was telling me basically, okay, I'm not going to talk to you if you talk to him. So I said, I was dragged into this a long time ago. He's like, I know, and I'm sorry. It's like, when y'all started talking, it's like, but it's over. I'm not talking to someone who doesn't care for my well-being and wants to have fun. He didn't write that properly. I can see a lot clearly now because last night something happened. I'll talk about it later. Have fun, I guess. ... a sticker of a sad wolf. And I tell him, tell me. It's too much in text and just have fun with that asshole. And I just tell him, tell me. And he shows me how Praxis and him got into a fight where he said Theory said you didn't give a shit, like you didn't care about me at all. Like, I even mentioned this, look, I can't trust you. You said you can't trust anyone, like I can't be nice forever. And it's like, and then this is when the polygamy, like, offended thing comes into play. Then why are you trusting the guys you love, I guess? Like, because they actually care, and I don't feel like they're unlikely. You pretend, lol, yup, it's a little magic show, isn't it? That's what Praxis said. So, Praxis, you know who you are. I'm very disappointed that you're doing this. That is fucked up. That shocked me very bad. Now, I can't look at you the same way anymore. The fact that you know that you're playing with people is very messed up. I never suspected somebody like you would be like that. We were having fun earlier, playing Duel Links. I beat you 2 times, you beat me 2 times. And yeah, it's like, wow. Like, Jesus, man. It makes me want to take the side of freaking Theory because it's like, Jesus. But I still don't take sides because that's not what I do. It's not what I do. I don't like taking sides from people. I don't care. People can be like, oh, you got to take my side because I'm right. I'm like, no, I'm not taking nobody's side. And I mean it when I say I'm not taking nobody's side, because if I do take somebody's side, then one of them is going to be upset and then one of them might be wrong. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to do any of that. So yeah. So after that, the Theory decides to message me. And he tells me, and this is when I got tired of his shit. when he decided to be like, you like hanging out with Theory, so I'll let you be. And then he deletes me. He deletes me off of PSN again. And I tell him, wow, you deleted me again. Okay, I get it. He's like, just nah, I'm the problem. I'll leave simply. Why do you care anyways? And I just say, believe what you want. And he's like, you was talking about how I was about to say his name. You were talking about how Praxis was doing all these things last night, but you still sat in a party with him. Alright, it's whatever. I was gonna expose Praxis to his crush, cause fun fact, Praxis said that he liked somebody while he was still macking on him. So yeah. And a present for our friendship, but I guess not, because I sat by myself for 6 damn hours. He was talking about the party he was in. I didn't say anything to me. You didn't say anything to me. I spent the night with you and my other friend, so I spent a couple hours with Praxis, and you get mad, jelly much? He said yes. And I said, jealousy is about to get you effed up. Just letting you know. Next time, I don't know what you're planning on doing, if you actually might kill me for talking to Praxis. He's like, you are petty. I'm like, well, I have to, because people like this get me like irritated. And he's like, okay, go ahead, I don't care. I send him 2 stickers about how much I give a shit. He's like, stop texting me, you're just as bad as the others. And I say, how? I want to know. Theory says, the way you are as a person, just leave me the fuck alone. And I tell him, did I play with you like he did? No, because you honestly are not helping the situation, and this is me. Did I feel like shit? Did I make you feel like shit like he did? No. He's like, Sai, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up talking to me. He's like, I don't know what I did wrong though. It was like, the way you say things, bruh. Just stop talking to me. Go be petty somewhere else. I'm not fucking alright. I have too much shit going on, but I don't, huh? He's like, okay, Sai, leave me the fuck alone. I'm serious. And I'm like, alright, but I just said Karma's a bitch, and he said I don't fucking care. And that was the end of that. So yeah, that's how long this story was. Holy shit, I've been talking for an hour. Yeah, I might show the screenshots in a video, but I'm gonna blur the name out because I don't want to have like problems, so y'all can see it for myself, because this is just a statement. Statements are just statements. I might actually bring a guest speaker. I could bring my friend KM and my friend Nim to the party, so they know what's going on. I can also bring one of my other friends into the mix, because Theory decided to lie and say that I didn't give a shit about him, but I sent him the screenshots and he's seen it for himself. So yeah, I can bring 3 people into this party to vouch for me. So yeah, this is getting to a really long video. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. So I'm back now making videos for all y'all, and if y'all want me to do another story time, I'm gonna do another one. Yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this story, because oof, this story was the longest story that I ever had. But yeah, I hope y'all, like, share, and subscribe, because I'm gonna start posting maybe at least once a day, maybe. No promises, or at least once a week, because I do have stuff to do. I'm currently looking for a job, and y'all know it's not that easy getting a job. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.